On segment 2 tonight, a high school football team having its best season in nearly 30 years, even though many of the students have had to overcome violence and loss and defeat to get there. We're talking about Richmond's Kennedy High. They're 10-1, and tomorrow they have a playoff game.
Yeah, that only is an accomplishment, even before you consider the tremendous obstacles that these students have overcome. Our Paul Chambers is here to introduce us to some of the young men who make up this remarkable team.
Frank, Heather, I tell you what, as a high school student, most of us worried about getting our driver's license and going to prom. But for some of these young men on Richmond's John F. Kennedy High School football team, those concerns don't matter, because the reality for many of them is trying to make it through each day and not end up in jail or losing their lives to gun violence.
2 claps, ready to begin.
These are the young men of Richmond Kennedy's high school varsity football team.
Run to Greg.
Their leader, Richmond native George Jackson Jr.
When people see our school, when people see our city, the first thing they think is negativity.
Jackson, who's in his first year as head coach, is trying to change that. The district only requires players to have a 2.0 to play, but not this team.
Let's go.
A 2.5 is needed to take this field. And their grades are checked weekly because Jackson says he truly cares.
This is more than just school for you, though. These kids are your family.
All day long. We family. We family. Blood and couldn't make us any closer right now.
For some players, this is the only family they have.
My mom died. She got shot in San Francisco, 2008. My dad died last year, in the last year of lung cancer.
I lost a lot of people in my family, a lot of people from my neighborhood to the streets.
Gun violence is an all too common occurrence for these young men.
Merely 1,300 feet from here is a war zone. I mean, there's been a lot of folks that's been killed right over there in John F. Kennedy Manor.
We've been right here in practice and seen people lose their lives right across the street. In practice, in broad daylight.
Richmond's homicide rate has gradually increased over the last 3 years. 11 people were killed in 2014, 21 in 2015, and 23 already this year. Senior Ryan Robinson knows firsthand about losing someone. February 4th of 2014 is a day he'll never forget, as it's the day he lost both of his brothers to gun violence in Vallejo.
My second oldest brother was just riding a go-kart. Somebody pulled up on him and shot him. My brother went to Vallejo, to my auntie's house, to be with the family, and when he went to the store, he got killed too.
Losing loved ones isn't the only thing some of them have in common.
We got kids that are homeless, kids have been shot, a lot of kids have been in jail. Everyone here on this team has a story.
A story they're more than willing to share and hopes others don't follow their footsteps.
Yeah, I'm on ankle monitor. I went to jail. I was in and out of jail like 2 times. I was scared for my safety because I was getting threatened to, if I was to walk around Central, I'd be killed. So I got caught with the gun.
Still, with all odds stacked against them, this group is united around a common bond: football. That hard work has paid off, as the last time the team won a league title was 1988, well before these young men were even born. But that all changed this year when they went 9-1 and won this championship, something they say will help them soar to higher heights. Their only regular season loss was to El Cerrito, but that defeat propelled the team to soar, as they've overcome challenges on and off the field, and their coaches will be there every step of the way.
Show that on film.
Some of them have strayed away, and now they've come back. And what the coach has done is the coaches actually brought them into a circle to teach them about what the word team is. Together, everyone accomplishes more.
If we don't prepare them for the future now, I've done wrong. I failed them because I didn't teach them and I had the opportunity to.
After seeing and going through things many people will never understand, these young men have or are in the process of turning their lives around for them and their loved ones, who in some cases are no longer here.
They looking down at me and they want me to do better, so that's what I gotta do.
And I got a baby I'm taking care of. That's gonna keep me out of trouble too.
We all we got, we all we need.
Let's go, guys.
That slogan includes their coaching staff that all here say they respect and look to in times of need.
Come on, get your feet and go. Get some water.
They do an excellent job coaching, first off. But they not just coaches, they mentors.
And I came back from having like a 1.5 to over a 3.0. Getting A's and B's, doing good, helping out little kids when I can, sometimes work at the soup kitchen when I can, just to give back, you know, what I took.
These young men ask that you not judge them for what they did or who they were, but for what they're doing now on and off the field that is changing their lives for the better. Now, most of these young men say they will move on to other sports after football to help them stay on the right path. The team takes on Piedmont tomorrow night at 7 in Kennedy High in hopes of keeping their run to a state title alive. And I tell you what, guys, the one thing we need to remember, these are kids that are 16, 17 years of age.
Just got chills watching that. The one guy talking about losing his two brothers, the other kid saying, I've got a 3.0 now. And that coach, I just love that coach.
Great man, great man.
Paul, thank you.